Hi guys, Deb's here, and let's be short, sweet, and on point with this one because a lot of you are looking for love. You're looking for that partner, that someone to share your life with. And guys, I get it. It's part of this realm to have a loved one, a partner, someone to share stuff with, or someone to have a family with, etc. So I understand that, and it's really great, right? And it's part of Earth life. However, many of you are still looking for someone that will complete you, for someone that will do what you want them to. You know what I mean, or be like you want them to be. Um, so I'm going to share this. This is something I know. I live. I'm in a conscious relationship with my husband. We've been together nearly 20 years. It's incredible, actually. But of course, it wasn't always this way. And you often look for, someone to bring out good stuff in you, but you don't need to do that. So here's the secret. There's no secrets in this realm, but here's the main theme here. If you nurture and love yourself, which, by the way, is one of the hardest things to do, to love yourself, because people have got old life, past life energies where they carry guilt, shame, and I shoulda, coulda, woulda, without them even being conscious of it, which leads to low self-worth, and they don't love themselves. People have got to get over this, guys, because low self-worth and not loving yourself means that someone cannot love you. Your partner, your anyone else can't love you if you don't love yourself. Why? Because in this realm on earth, it's a reflection based system. So if you're out with you, if you don't love you, if you don't have any worthiness around who you are, then someone else can't. And if they do, it's because they remember you probably from another life and they're showing you from another life. But mostly you're going to experience lack of love with others if you don't love yourself, if you don't feel worthy in yourself. Okay? Um, so it's very important for you to get that, because otherwise you're going to be continue to look outside for the fix up, to look outside to be lifted up, to look outside for someone to pick you up, to look outside for someone to be your other half. No, no, you need to be whole and complete yourself. And when you are, guys, you will have that love if you choose it. Not everybody does. But if you choose to be then in a marriage or in a relationship, have children, then it will be different. When you're one with you, when you nurture that connection with your higher self, your own soul, your own spirit, if you do that, then you can have one of those relationships like I'm having, because you don't need someone to reflect where you're out with yourself. For example, if you have low self-worth, then someone's got to show you that. So you might get married and in a few years it all goes wrong. Well, it's probably because you're placing your joy and happiness in someone else instead of you nurturing your connection with your own higher self. I'm being pretty direct, but it's a truth I know. It's what I live. And so I owe it to you to tell you the truth, to be straight. You don't have to hear it if you don't want to. But I'm telling you now, if you don't get one with you, you don't honor yourself. How can someone else do that? You know? We've been taught to look outside in this realm. We've been programmed that way, but you can't do that anymore, guys. We're shifting, evolving, and this is really, really important. And I often hear people say this, I work one on one with people and they're like, oh, but someone doesn't understand me. My husband doesn't understand me. Well, my wife doesn't get me. Well, if you don't understand and get yourself, they have to reflect that to you, guys, because we're in a reflection based system on earth. You get it now, right? I know why you want it. It's a joy to be in when you're in a marriage and you're in that, scenario where you feel that worthiness in yourself, and that's reflected by your man, your lady, your wife, your husband, whatever, your children even. When you have self-worth, you watch how your kids are with you. They will look at you different, and a parent needs to be balanced and show that self-love to their kids. Guys, if you don't show self-love, who else is going to show your kiddos? The world isn't. So you show them, when you show them that you with you with your spirit, your higher self is solid, and you love and respect yourself, and then you create, or have a relationship, a marriage like that, then the kids are seeing that. Caleb sees that now with us, and he recognizes if someone doesn't value his connection, he doesn't spend time there. Absolutely not. He's like, no. He even said that to me the other day about something. He said, no, that person doesn't, sense my value, and so I'm not sharing the time. He knows his time is and his energy is worthy. He's worthy of himself. He has this real sense of himself, but he's watched it with his parents. He's watched how I've done it, and how his dad's done it, and it's just, yeah. So, self-love is the key. I know it's hard for people because there is old life stuff there, and that's what I help people clean up. So make sure you've done your inner work on that, right, guys? But just remember this, and this is very, very important wisdom. And it seems like a secret, but it's not. You loving yourself and you being one with your higher self, you connecting and nurturing that connection with your higher self. I have a video for that, by the way, is the answer to having a loving, long-term, soul-based relationship where you value each other. You don't codepend and, demand someone be a certain way for you. That's like, back in kindergarten type of thought. So we're all growing up here. I'm just telling it as it is. So you take what you want and drop the rest. But when you're living this truth, it's important to share it, because people are always asking, I want to find true love. Well, find it inside yourself first. And I can share this. When you do, the chances of you having it on the outside are pretty high. And it's nice to be on earth and be with someone and share that life and enjoy the experiences together from the human aspect, part of the self. Sending you all love out there, guys. Take care of yourself. And remember, everything reflects that connection you have with your own self. Namaste.